5 times Roman Reigns should have lost the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns has been the most dominant WWE champion of the modern era, but his epic reign should have ended sooner. Roman Reigns has been world champion since all the way back in 2020, winning the Universal Championship, eventually unifying it with the WWE Championship, and then going on to remain as champion for upwards of 1,200 days, making him one of the longest reigning champions in the history of professional wrestling. Whilst this reign has no doubt been historic, there are several arguments to be made for times and moments in which he should have dropped the belt. Of course, hindsight allows for the acknowledgement of how legendary the reign has become, but there are still some times that Reigns should have arguably lost the belt, which would have made a big star or ensured a legendary moment. There aren't too many instances where this should have been the case, but there are 5 in particular which stand out following a huge return and a devastating injury. Edge came back to win the Royal Rumble in 2021 to finally seek redemption, and to win back the successor of the World Heavyweight Championship he never lost, the Universal Championship. Edge's whole comeback to WWE circulated around this story and journey, and crowning him with a world title would have been a wonderful, deserved moment that would have ended WrestleMania 37 with an iconic picture. Even though this would have halted Reigns' run with the gold after less than a year, there are few who would have been saddened at seeing Edge's fairy tale being completed. Although his run in WWE would proceed to be a little underwhelming the second time around, he was still at the top of his game in 2021, and seeing him with a WWE belt around his waist once more would have been massively rewarding at the 2022 Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns battled Seth Rollins in a great match that had a wonderful build and feud, which played into their previous history in the Shield and as rivals. With Rollins playing terrific mind games, he got under Reigns' skin like no one else, which was nothing that had been seen throughout the rest of his title reign. In the end, Reigns got himself disqualified and escaped with his belt. But a logical next step should have seen Rollins getting redemption and winning the championship from him. Rollins has a history of being the one man to truly get the better of Reigns, and this would have been a great way of continuing that narrative. There aren't many moments where WWE has an absolutely perfect crowd and the opportunity to create an all-time great moment. But at the Clash at the Castle event in the UK, everything was perfectly set up for Drew McIntyre to have one of the most incredible title wins in history. The audience was thunderous. McIntyre had the most momentum he'd had in a year, and everyone was ready to see Roman Reigns finally lose his gold. Solo Sikoa's debut stopped this moment from happening, which would set an unfortunate precedent of interferences in almost every single Reigns title match from this moment on, which has become repetitive and tiresome. Although McIntyre would eventually find his feet as a heel, he never ended up getting that massive babyface pop for a world title win due to his previous wins coming in the pandemic. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.